Hey folks, it's the Peoria dude, and I am not a happy camper. Yep, still in Illinois, still waiting to sell my place, and still dreaming big about my property in Arkansas. So what's been going on? Not a whole lot, just, well, I'm not in the best of moods. Just not a happy camper. I'm not depressed or anything major because I've got a big opportunity lying just ahead of me, so I'm still excited about that. But man, is Murphy's Law kicking me in the butt these days. I have shown this place to over 20 people. I've had 9 offers. I had 4 offers for my full asking price when I first started, and it's just one thing after another is beating me up. The full price offers, and so I sent people down. They have to do the credit and background check, and 2 of them didn't pass for whatever reason, none of my business, but 2 others I just never heard back from. And my fault, I didn't follow up with them. And because I had other people who were interested in coming through, and I had more offers for just a couple hundred less than what I was asking, and I took those, and a couple more were rejected, and a couple more didn't get back to me. Then I had a couple more offers after that, and there was a 2-week vacation in the office, so they couldn't do background and credit checks. And of course, that was right before the school starts, and they were people with kids wanting to get moved before the school year started, but they couldn't, so they found other places. And then I had a couple more offers after that, and they went down and got their credit checked, and I didn't hear anything back from them. So that's when I started calling people back who I hadn't heard back from, and it turns out some of the people who went down and they'd give me an offer, and all we had to do was they had to do their application fee and credit background check, and after they did that I didn't hear back from them, so I contacted them back, and they were offered other deals. So that just that's not cool, people. That's just not cool. And if you're gonna sell a different place out from under me, give me a commission. I mean, come on. And waiting until after. See, this is why I haven't been making videos. I'm just not a happy camper. And speaking of camping, it's like I am camping, living here, because everything's packed, and all my dishes and everything are put away. So I can't buy more than a few days of food at a time, because I don't know if I'll be here more than a few days, and I hate wasting money like that. And my trimmer is already packed, and my razors, and I don't even know, it might already be in Arkansas on the first trip I took down there. I just was not expecting it to take this long after I got back here. And so yeah, it's like I'm camping out here, and I'm just sick and tired of it. Oh, and my desktop computer is already shut down and packed up and ready to go, and that's where I do most of my YouTube stuff, because it has a large enough hard drive. But I've been using my laptop, and it doesn't have enough hard drive space for me to keep doing these videos without deleting everything, and it's just a pain. And then I have a personal Gmail account, and then I've got my Peoria Dude Gmail account. And normally when I've got 2 computers, I'm logged into one on the laptop and the other one on my desktop, and so I have to stay logged into my personal account to answer any inquiries onto selling this place. So I haven't been logging into YouTube because that's a different account, and it's just, I am so tired of this holding pattern and everything being up in the air. Oh, and then, so I'm getting really anxious. So one of the people who had made me an offer a month ago, before school started, she's a single mom, has a kid in like junior high school, and wanted to get her kids out of the inner city school district and out here to where the school districts are much better. She couldn't offer me as much as I was getting offered from other people at the time, and so I had to let that one go. But then after all this funny business going on with people being sold to other places when they went in to buy mine, I contacted her. I figured if I'm going to take less, then it's somebody that I would like to give a break to. I would love to give this place free to somebody that was in need of frugal living, but I need the money for myself, so I'm not living in a tent in Arkansas. Not that would be horribly awful, but winter is coming. So I contacted her back and said, okay, yeah, I'll take your offer, and if you're still looking for a place, and luckily they had not found a place already, and her, to get moved into the school district. And she has a grandmother that just went into a nursing home, like 85 years old, and she only had a one-bedroom apartment in town, and so she really wanted to help her grandmother out and have her come move in. And I've got 3 bedrooms, and this place is definitely large enough for that. So that's what her dreams were, and it seemed very genuine. And yeah, so okay, so this week we go in, and what was it, like Thursday, for her to get her credit and background check approved. And because her 85-year-old grandmother was going to be living with her, they had to do it on her also. Stupid state laws. But anyway, and her grandmother was a couple hours away from here, so they couldn't just, and she's not tech savvy, so, they had to take the application down there for her to sign and then bring it back. And then we learned that there's going to be a vacation in the office again for a week, so no credit or background checks will happen this coming week. So I'm stuck here for at least another week. And I'm sure she's still in a hurry to get her kid into the school district, so they're going to keep we're being honest with each other. She's going to keep her eye out, and if something else comes along this week, then I'm out of luck. Again, 3 weeks worth of vacations, turning down people probably over silly things on their credit checks, stealing my buyers from me, and I'm just, people, if you can, control your own land and living situation. Stop renting. Don't be dependent on anybody else. And I know, well, you still got to pay property taxes and blah, 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 but get out of whatever situation you can so that you have more control over your own life. And if not, don't. I don't care. That's my advice and something I've been striving for. And it's going to happen very soon. Oh, but I'm just so frustrated because, 2 extra months of rent, 2 extra months of electricity and internet and water and running around posting, I've been posting flyers on bulletin boards and libraries and the college campus and going to the newspaper to put ads in there, and I'm sick of it all. I'm not a happy camper. So that's what's going on. I thought this week was going to start out great. Natural Living Homestead, I'll put a link above. Natural Living Homestead had a contest, and I won one of their prizes, and I need to get back to them. He left me a text message, and at the time I thought, well, I might be going to Arkansas here in a couple days, and then yesterday it was, well, it might be another week, and I just have no idea where I'm going to be to to get something. So I'll get back to you, Sean and Nikki. Sorry about that. What else is going on? I guess I'm just, everything is in a holding pattern. Not much I can do about that. I haven't even posted on Steam it for like a week or so. I haven't done much on Facebook because, logging in and out of Google accounts, and I've only got the one computer now, and all my silverware and kitchen is put away, and I'm buying stuff 2 or 3 days at a time, eating PB&Js, and not eating healthy, and not sleeping good, and I'm ready for a life change. I thought it was going to happen a month and a half ago. Let's see. But at least when I dream, I'm dreaming about pigs and having rotating paddocks and a permanent pen in the middle, and I'll rotate the pigs around with some portable electric fencing, and looking into what chicken breeds people are selling on Craigslist in my area, how much they're selling their eggs and their pullets for. I found there's a the biggest bluegrass music festival west of the Mississippi is like half an hour away from me, and it's twice a year for 4 days. So that, that's given me, if I ever in the future I wanted to do Airbnb and rent out like a small cabin, that's another area attraction that I think might be popular for some people. So I'm just so anxious to get started, and I apologize for not having any updates. I haven't been getting back to my comments because I'm not logged into YouTube, and I'm ready to go, but it looks like it might be another week. So I guess that's about it. Take care. Always use a wind filter.